championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And how about his performance in the wild card round last week? Truly one for the record books. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. In fact, the statistician was questionable for this game, trying to recover from that one. And if you didn't know any better, you would have thought they were going 11 on 10 in that game all the way through. But now for this one, can he keep it going? Can he keep the hot hand?
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Anthony Johnson's got it complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Anthony. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mason. A nice little juke.
Down to about the 37.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Find his man on the end route, complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Downing. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Off play action. Downing. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on it. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well in this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Downing. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a first carry here for the running back. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shreds the tackle. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Downing. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Back to throw. Downing. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Off-play action. Anthony. He's got Mason complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run here with Mason. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
Touchdown! A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Bulls are able to move back in front.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now they run. It's Mason. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mason. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 15 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game 1? Right. Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Downing. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw. Downing.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Anthony.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Holding, offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Downing. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Back to throw. Downing. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Black Knights have taken the lead.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Third and 19.
Looking to throw. Anthony. He's got him in. Complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bulls have yet again retaken the lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
A try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Downing. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Throwing on first down. Downing.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Downing.
Well, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Anthony throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Anthony on the screen. This is Mason. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Mason. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
To throw on 2nd down. Downing. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. The RPO, he completes it. Room here to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shepard. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Downing.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Downing. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 24 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anthony. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mason. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
This taken in right around the goal line. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again. Downing. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Downing. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Anthony.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st down, Downing. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down. Downing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Shepard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd and 2, Downing. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Downing. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Off the play fake, Anthony. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Anthony got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Looking to throw. Anthony. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Anthony. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bulls answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
To throw on 3rd down. Downing. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 1st and 10, Anthony. And the catch made by Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action, Anthony. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down,
It's Mason. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
The drive begins with Mason. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
They'll run on first down. Mason. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Anthony. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Powering his way forward. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing to start the drive. Downing. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Downing. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Downing. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
10 yards to go. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Anthony.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they will take a knee here. Second down now. It's Mason. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
As they say here in Rio, Ate Breve. We'll see you next time.